Welcome back to another episode of the server performance benchmark implementation in Swift using Hummingbird and argument parser. And as you can also already see, we are almost to the end. So let's see. What did we do so far? I gave a small introduction to the project and to the setup, what we actually want to achieve and what technology I'm using. Then I did one episode on the package.swift file where I basically set up the whole project. Then I created the model, they created the migration, did the repository service, had some fun with the executable. Then there was a in-depth episode for the secrets. The app builder was also nice. Last time we did the endpoints for get. Today it's time to create some books. Okay, and with that, let's jump into the code. So this is going to be the one, this is all we did before. Don't worry about the warnings. Sendable, yeah, okay. So what do we need next? We need a post. And the post basically just gonna use some kind of method, and this is going to be create book. Okay, so private function create book, and then we are going to, oh come on, copy all this. Okay, somewhere in here is all the information we need to create a book. So how do we get those? Okay, first off, we already defined an output, which is codable. This could actually just be encodable, but no worries. But we need some kind of input as well. Okay, so this is going to be another struct. We will call it input. And this is also going to be codable. Let's see, basically we can do decodable in here. Okay, what we want to have is title, author, publisher, and release date. No ID, because, well, it's my own stuff. I want to make sure that the database is clean and the user doesn't really get to choose what kind of ID he needs to put in. So let's just do it this way. Okay, so I have this. Now I can use, say, let input, try await, of course, ask the request to decode. Why isn't this working? Oh, there you go. As type, I want to say this is going to be input, and I'm going to use the context. Perfect. Then, if this fails, then there's going to be an error that is thrown. If it doesn't fail, then I do have my input, and now I can say, okay, let book be try await service create book input.title input.author input.publisher and release date. Okay, sounds pretty good. Now the book should be a database object already, so there's going to be an ID and everything, so we can convert the book to a codable. And to codable, and then return the response with codable. Pretty easy. Okay. I don't think there's much else to do than to look on our roadmap. Post endpoint, done. Okay. And since this one was already pretty easy, let's do the delete part as well, because that's even going to be easier. Okay, so what do we need? Let's say delete, and we're actually going to use the same book ID we get here. Delete book. Okay. Private function delete book. Do this kind of magic behind here. And now, what do we actually want to do? Ooh, know what I'm missing here. Okay, never mind. All right, delete book. So first, I need to make sure that I actually get the ID out of it, which I also did here. So I'm going to copy this one, paste it in here. Now I have the book ID. Now I will call my service. And if everything works perfectly, I can just say it like this. All right. Okay. Delete book, done. We can basically already say there's also going to be a function delete all books. And this is going to have all this in there as well. Oops. Okay. This is going to be very, very easy, because I'm just going to say try await service delete all books, and basically return an empty response with just okay. So you might remember the standard is okay, which is fine. Okay, so let's add this one up here as well. Dot delete, let me see. There's not gonna be book ID, that's just gonna be delete books. Okay. And as to for all the warnings, I guess somehow this got thrown on the bus somewhere. And this one. Okay, let's build it. Build and run. Still running. Perfect. Okay. And with that, we are finally done with our series right here. We have basically done all the stuff, and I will do a testing session later on, because this is not kind of on the roadmap. So for now, this is it. I hope you enjoyed the series, and tune in for one of my colleagues. I'm Moritz. Have fun. See you next time. Ciao.